Who's surprised by Dean's bush tucker trial? Not me. I'm a Celebrity episode 3 and it was time for Dean's bush tucker trial, and I had a feeling he was going to say, "I'm a celebrity, get me out of here." He just had it written all over him, but bless him. I feel as if he did try. I know that people think he wasn't really trying, but he did say before he even went in that he had claustrophobia, so he was obviously panicking, and I think that he genuinely done his best. And when he came out, he was so upset. I felt so bad for him. Like, I'm all about the drama, but I don't like people being genuinely upset. But when he said, "I'm a celebrity, get me out of here," and Deck pulled this face, like, oh, I was like, oh my god, they two are so drastic. You wouldn't get them doing any of these trials. So he managed to get 2 stars, which overall, it was a bit pathetic, but I genuinely do think that he done his best. Let me know what you think in the comments. Colin was talking about when she met Wayne, and I don't know what her necklace was. It looks as if it's maybe like a kid's names or something. I normally don't really like basic jewellery, but it was catching my eye. I'll need to try and have a look the next time it's on. But she was talking about when she met Wayne, and she says that she met him when she was 12, which I didn't know. I don't follow footballers, I'm not interested in football. And they're like, "Oh, Wayne Rooney's like a legend." And I'm like, is he? I didn't realise he was that good. Danny was talking about the relationship, and he says, "Oh, the relationship seems really sweet." I try not to be judgmental, but I am at times. And when it comes to being with somebody for years and then cheating on you several times is bad enough, but cheating on you with escorts is quite another thing. Now, I'm thinking to myself, would anybody actually want to sleep with Wayne Rooney if they weren't being paid? Personally, no. Some people out there might think he's the sexiest man alive. Let me know what you think in the comments. But I mentioned this in my last video, and I probably mention it in every video until she's out the jungle. He's had sex with Helen Wood. Boke. And poor Colin, she comes across as such a really nice, genuine, strong woman. Does a strong woman get back with her husband after they've cheated on them several times with escorts? I don't know. Wouldn't be me, that's all I'm saying. But she does come across as a really nice, genuine person, other than that. When the camp received their food, let's be honest, it was a bit shit, but it was only 2 stars. Talisa is absolutely dying to cook the food. Now, I must admit, I'm not much a chef. I can make some basic meals. But when they got that tail and they said there's not much meat on it, I thought to myself, why don't they just boil it on the bone, and then they'll be able to make like a broth, and then just put like rice, veg or whatever in it, and then let the meat will kind of fall off the bone and they'll be able to eat it. And Talisa was like, "Oh, this needs to be stewed." And I thought, aye, like, why didn't they just boil it? That seemed like the obvious thing to do. But what do I know, I'm not a chef. Alan and Danny got chose to do a task where they had to go and answer questions about their campmates, and if they got it right, their campmates got a gift from home. And oh my god, is it just me, or does Alan and Danny seem like such nice people? What is this? Like, everybody in that camp seems like a really nice person. I know it's only episode 3, so, you know, they're not really showing their true colours at this point, but they all seem so lovely. Who do you think is going to be the first one to snap? I don't know. I actually don't know. They answered all the questions correctly except for Jane and Barry, so they didn't get the luxuries from home. So other people, they got a Lilo, a golf club. I don't know what it's got to do with that. A house coat, pillows, cushions, like all these different things. And okay, they've only been in there for 3 days. Like, how many weeks is this actually on? Because I don't usually watch it. But I'm thinking, like, maybe they'd have been better off doing this a week in when they missed their family a wee bit more. One gift that would have been handy, but you wouldn't even think for a second to send it to Australia, would be a waterproof sleeping bag. Since Talisa and Alan are the head of the camp, they had to sort out the chores for the other campmates. And they were doing it in a way, it was really fair. Everybody was just accepting what they were doing. There was no fights, there was no drama whatsoever. Surely to God there's going to be drama at some point. Ant and Dec came in to reveal that the 2 people doing the next bush tucker trial is Dean and GK. And honestly, even though Dean was absolutely shocking at this task, I think that she's really got to be able to spur him on. Hopefully he's not in a confined space or they're fucked. My top 3 people at the moment are Danny, Talisa and Alan, but they're all just so nice. Let me know in the comments who you think's going to snap first, if anybody. I'm going to be honest with you, I think if this trial consists of Dean being in a small space, he might just take a mental breakdown and leave. Maybe if they don't get a lot of stars and the campmates are starving, then the tension will start to build and then we'll see some angry arguments or something. I just don't want to see people cry, you know? I don't like to see people being upset. But anyway, let me know what you thought of tonight's episode and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye!